YouTube, what's good, YouTube? Yo, I hope everybody having a blessed week, blessed day. Man, yo, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just getting over one of my toughest sickness that I ever had. I don't know if y'all can see that shit in my, like, I'm just recovering from, I'm still a little sick. But yo, for the past 3 days, I feel like something's been choking me. Like I've been getting choked. I couldn't breathe. Yo, I never been this sick. I don't know if it's the CERN. I don't know if it's everything. I don't know. I don't know, man. A lot of weird shit's been going on in my own personal life. A lot of spiritual warfare. Like I always hear people talk about spiritual warfare, and I'll be like, you know, like fuck that. Like I don't even, like I ain't paying no mind, and like I'll just disregard it and shit. But yo, that shit is real. That shit is real, man. Spiritual warfare is real. Spiritual attacks. You know, like I don't know, like especially like energy vampires, psychic vampires. This shit is real, yo. And I didn't even, like I try to stay peaceful. I try to like not really like put too much energy into those things. But it's like, it's to the point like spirit's like when spirit fucks with you, yo, and you fuck with spirit, like spirit looks out for you. The universe looks out for you. Even though the universe is looking out for everybody, even the negative ones. But, you know, everybody got their personal relationship with the universe and with spirit. So I've been shown many things in the astral realm about like my personal, like, you know, my personal spiritual journey, the people around me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of family members, a lot of friends. I don't even have friends, but you know. And up to this point, I will always like give everybody the benefit of the doubt and disregard it. Like let me like I leave it up to spirit. I leave it up to the universe. I'll let the universe handle it. But the problem is when you've been getting leeched upon. I'm speaking on my experience and what the universe has shown me. I'm sweating like a motherfucker, but that's good though, cause I gotta get this sickness out of me. Yo, I don't know if it's the CERN, but I felt like I was gonna die, yo. No lie. I told my wife, I was like, yo, babe, if I die, just make sure y'all bury me next to my grandmother. Cause my mother, she's in Dominican Republic. She's buried over there. But I don't want to put that burden on my family, like on my wife, to fly me over there. Which I would love to be buried by my moms, you know what I'm saying? Of course. But my grandma's like the second closest to me that I would like to be buried next to. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, I felt like I was gonna die, nigga. This shit is crazy. Like I couldn't breathe. I never been sick this bad. But it's crazy because then spirit showed me all these things back in that dream that I had in December 21st, 2021, about this new energy coming into the world. And it was like the air it was a different air. And I couldn't breathe in the dream. And people were breathing the air and they were getting frozen. Like literally ice frozen. The everything was freezing. Everything was freezing. Like I could go back, scroll all the way down to So that dream, I recorded. I woke up from the dream and I had to come on the camera. I look all twisted in the dream, but it's the message that count, and I already uploaded a while ago. So I don't know if that was like a premonition or a warning of what the fuck, but I never been that sick. So then, mind you, I'm putting all this together, right? So I just started watching Stranger Things. I never watched the show. It never really caught my attention up until now. So I started to watch the show, and in the show they speak about the Mind Flyer. There's like an entity called the Mind Flyer that he takes a host of the humans and he takes control of the body. But you wouldn't know that the people are possessed because they'll act normal, but then they're possessed, like, by the Mind Flyer. So before I saw this, I was in an astral projection dream maybe about a year ago, or a few months, like 8 months, 9 months, maybe a year or a little under a year. Can't remember exactly. And in the dream, I was in like an astral projection dream. Damn, even my energy's low. Like, I'm so low in energy right now. It's incredible. I haven't worked the whole week. I'm in my truck now because I had to go get my truck take my truck to do maintenance and you know, just regular maintenance. But I haven't worked all week. I just been in the house trying to recuperate. And I have not took any medicine. No night, nothing. Just herbs and water, hydration. No medicine. First time I never took medicine. So, back to the astral projection dream. This is how you know time is not linear, yo. You gotta pay attention to everything that happens to you. Everything you see, all the information that gets presented to you. Your dreams, especially now. If you got a journal your dreams. Be very vigilant at this point in time right now. Because for those of y'all that are doing the work and those of y'all that are on this path, this is not the time to be fucking around. So in the dream that I had, right, I was shown this African American guy, very dark, very melanated, with a long garment. I don't know if it's an Orisha. I don't know because I'm Dominican, so we do a lot of my Dominican, like a lot of people. I'm next to Haiti. We do a lot of not me, but my peoples. They do a lot of voodoo, hoodoo, all that. They dabble in dark energy. A lot of magic and even a lot of healing stuff. Cause there's always a positive and a negative. Same way you could do witchcraft, you can heal somebody. It just depends on how you channel in that energy. But you could use the same herbs to do evil, as well as to do good, right? So I come from a long lineage of people that practice these things. I don't do that shit. Like, I'm aware of this, and I know my family, they dabble into that shit. And that's just shortcuts. A lot of people like to take shortcuts. They don't like to put in the work. They don't like to clean their bodies. They don't like to clean their moral compass. They don't like to do the right thing. They just want to steal, rob. They just want to steal people's treasures. When I talk about treasure, I'm talking about your soul treasures and people's gifts and people's light. They just fucking vampires out here. So let me get to the dream. So in the dream, remember I told y'all the black melanated man showed me he had a long garment, and he showed me this house. It was just a house. There was like a big party in the house, and people were like they were like distracted with the entertainment. And there was this dark tentacle looking being, like a big ass spider, but it wasn't a spider. It kind of had legs and tentacles. And a lot of people that were in the house were mixing their energy with that dark energy, that dark spider looking energy. But the melanated man that's showing me these things, he had keys. So it's like he has control over what he was, like what the fuck was going on. He had control over that shit. So I'm looking at that shit, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking inside the house, and then these girls are dancing, and they try to come next to me, and they like, come, let me initiate you. And I'm like, initiate me? And she was trying to like have sex with me. I know, I'm just being real. That's how the dream was. But I'm telling you this because I'm putting everything together. So I pulled back. I was like, hell no. Like, I don't even know what the fuck you trying to initiate me to. Like, that's the thing. A lot of people come to me in the astral realm trying to get me to do things and trying to sign me up for things, and they're not even telling me who they are. They're not telling me their name. That I don't even know who the fuck you are, what you want me to sign up for. So I don't know. No. Especially I don't know who the fuck you are. So I pulled back, you know. I was like, nah. So that dream finished, whatever. So I started watching Stranger Things. And in that show they talk about the Mind Flyer. And look at the times we in, because CERN just got power back on. In Stranger Things, these scientists are fucking with other dimensional, trying to open the door to another dimension where creatures come in, and they try to possess people, they try to hijack people, use people as hosts so they can control them and all that. And there's these kids. The kids are the ones that are like battling. The kids are the ones that are aware of this. You got this girl named 11 on the show that she got powers, and she you know, she can move things with her mind. She got the mind powers, right? But notice how the kids are the ones that are fighting these things, and like two or three adults are helping the kids, but it's mostly the show is based on like the kids are the ones that are fighting these things, and the ones that are aware of these things. So that dream, I'm watching Stranger Things, and I'm like, okay, putting two and two together, and I'm like, all right. And then I look around me, and I see how everybody acting, and I see what everybody energy's at, and I see what, like, the stuff that just happened with that, and the wheat with the tares, the separation that's going on right now, stuff that's happening within my family that I'm seeing, stuff that universe is showing me about my close loved ones, and I'm like, yo, this shit is getting real. So I also used to hear before when I first like started my journey, cause I'm very childlike. I'm very optimistic. I like to look at the positive things in everything. Like, the negative is always gonna present itself. So, but I don't really like to like put any thought or any energy into the negativity. So I try to just stay on the positive, as well as guard my energy, cause this shit is weird. So spiritual warfare, I was told that that when you become spiritual, there's no such thing as becoming spiritual. We all spiritual beings. It's just, are you aware of the spiritual side, or are you just stuck in the physical? That's all that it is. Some are bound to the physical, and they cannot access the spiritual because they've been rejected. But that's another story. So I always told that when you start to become spiritual, that you start to lose friends, you start to lose family, you start to lose a lot of things, right? And now I understand why is that. So when you start to become spiritual, it's just you becoming aware of your own energy. Especially if you're doing the work. If you out here trying to meditate, you know what I'm saying, clean your diet, not fucking dirty your energy with demonic entities. Cause you can go have sex with somebody, but that person could be fucking possessed by an entity. And I know it sounds fucking sci-fi, but that's the reality. That's the truth. That's the truth. And then you can go and then you bind yourself with that energy. And then when you by the time you figure out what just happened, you stuck, and now you gotta undo all that shit. And that's one of the hardest things to do, like to unbind yourself from these dark forces and these dark energies. You can't do it, but it's like it's climbing a big mountain. So they always say when you become spiritual, you start to lose friends, families, and etc. Right? I get why is that, because when you start to pull back your own energy, your divine energy, your essence, when you pull your essence, like me, blue flame, right? When I start to pull my energy, because I'm very loving, I'm very, charismatic. I always like to have a good time. I'm very, very like positive, like that. That's how I try to be. Sometimes I'm not perfect. I have a bad side too, like we all do. And I could flip that switch, and I could be just as good as I am. I could be as bad just how I am good. There's no separation. You can see me as a nice guy, but I done some fucking terrible shit, and I can be terrible. Like, so can you, so can anybody. Everybody has that darkness in them. There's a beast within all of us. It's just, are you friends with the monster that's under your bed, or is the monster controlling you, or do you have it tamed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got that beast in them. So as I start to pull back my energy, right, from everything and everybody, my father, my sister, my brother, my friends, my cousins, my niece, as I start to pull back that energy, because you need your energy, you need your own energy. You're gonna need your own energy to be able to access these higher realms, because you can't ascend when you got a big chunk of energy attached to your sister, for example. You still bound. They still got you. They still got you got a cord, like an energetic cord, and they still holding on to it. So you can't get up. You can't move until that cord is either severed, cut, either severed, or you just pull that energy back. And then pulling back your energy, people feel that shit. A lot of people are narcissistic, right? And that's what I've been realizing. Like 99% of everybody are narcissistic, and everybody's just using each other's energy for their own gains. When that's shortcuts. Everybody just like, oh, if somebody if somebody accomplished something, everybody want to run and try to leech off the one that accomplished it, so they can fucking. So they want to climb over you and stand on top of you so they can get up. Meanwhile, everybody can just do this with their own energy. It's so fucking stupid. All this energy harvesting and all this stupid shit. People give in to the dark side, because the dark side, they bound in the darkness. They can't go to the light. They can feed off the light, but they need you. They need to host you and take control of you, child of the light, so they can suck you dry and suck the ones around you and use you as a host, so you can provide more energy for them. Because if attached to darkness, and y'all over here watching my video, or my family members, this and that, and y'all mess with me and fuck with me, and y'all open yourselves up to me, now that thing that's hosting me is leeching off of y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all understand what I'm saying, because this shit is real. Spiritual warfare. So as I start to pull back more of my energy, I start to see people act different. I start to see people get offended when I didn't even do anything. I start to see people just do weird shit. But I had to learn this the hard way, because I was giving people benefits of the doubt. And the universe had to be like, look, nigga. Look what's really going on. You don't want to listen? You want to be over here oblivious? You want to be like, you want to be a idiot? I'm going to show it to you in another dimension what's really going on. And when I see what was going on, I was like, holy shit. And for the sake of my own soul, I had to pull back. You just have to. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all haven't gotten there yet. But if y'all already gotten there yet and y'all know what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comment. Because we gotta shine some light on this. Because this has been going on for far too long. So what was I gonna say now? Because I just got a text. Damn. Every time, yo. Never miss, yo. I'm telling you. Every time I'm making a video, always an interruption. And I don't even get calls. I can't make this up. So then, so I noticed, right? I've been getting leashed upon since little. By close ones, by my close ones. And they unconsciously don't know what they're doing, because they themselves are hosts to the parasite. Yo, this shit is spiritual warfare. If you can't see behind the veil, if you can't see what's going on, just like Lil Wayne in this song, he said, in Drop the World, I think, yeah, the name of the song is Drop the World. He said, I know what they don't want to tell you. Just hope you're heaven sent and you're hell proof. I woke up in the world and cut the lights off. And then he keeps going. But that piece right there, I know what they don't want to tell you. Just hope you're heaven sent and you're hell proof. That shit hit me when I heard that shit. I was like, oh. Because if you can't see what's going on out here, you're just gonna be oblivious, man. So when I start to pull back my energy, I remember it happened one time, right? So, like it was nighttime, right? I'm gonna give you a quick story that recently just happened, right? It was nighttime. Mind you, like 2 in the morning or something, and I gotta get up to go to work. I had to go pick up a delivery like at 5 in the morning, so I haven't even slept. It's crazy because the enemy doesn't like to give you rest. And I noticed that there was a period of time when I was going without sleep. I couldn't even make a video because they know, the enemy knows. They know what's what, who's what, and what's up. I don't want to over here act like I'm something and put titles on myself, but the enemy knows, cause I know the enemy, and it's fucking crazy because the enemy is actually your friend. If you tweak the perspective and you see that you need the negative in order to learn the lesson, in order to ascend. So just depend on how your perspective and how you can discern things, and that's why it's good to be balanced, because when you're balanced you can see and you can also appreciate the negative. But it's good to know the negative because you know not to defend yourself. You know not to just be or either scared of it. Even though if you're scared, nigga, they still gonna leech on you, nigga. No fear. There's nothing to fear. Even if you're fearing, they still gonna leech on you. If you're not fearing and you're oblivious, they still gonna leech on you. So the best thing to be is just aware. You gotta be aware of these things. You gotta be aware of that side, so you can defend yourself. So you can know where the strikes and the attacks are coming from. No fear. I remember recently the enemy tried to strike me with a bunch of fear, and in the same fear. So let me get y'all what happened. So my kids, they over here, they can't sleep, crying and all that. I gotta go to work in 2 hours. My wife is losing her mind. I'm over here as tired as hell, and I'm over here like, what the fuck is going on? So my wife, without telling me, she grabbed the sage and she saged the whole apartment up until outside. She went outside with the whole sage, right? And she didn't even tell me this. I was in the room trying to get it together with the kids and trying to get at least an hour of sleep. So she saged the whole thing down. And she said that whatever negative entity, whatever is doing what it was happening, that she will get confirmation and she'll know who's doing it. Nigga, it was 2:30 in the morning, right? So immediately my phone rings. Immediately my phone rang. She didn't tell me yet. So I pick up the phone. It's a very close loved one of mine. I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to expose them, you know? But I know what's up. I know the game. They know that I know. But for video's sake, I'm not gonna expose them. But it's family, yo. Christ tells us that your enemy shall be they of your own household. That didn't hit me until then. That did not hit me until then, until it really was at home, until it hit home. So immediately my phone rings, and I'm like, yo, hello? Like, they're like, hey, I just wanted to see how you, what are you doing? What's up? What's up with, how are you doing? I'm like, bro, it's 2-something in the morning. You haven't called me all week, all month, and you calling me now? They're like, nah, I just wanted to see how you doing. I just, you know that Spanish shit. So then I'm like, yo, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Like, nigga, I'm trying to get some sleep. Yo, I gotta be up in an hour. And then they didn't even want to hang up. And I'm like, yo, bye, peace. So then my wife comes in the room and she's like, yo, you know something? I just saged down the whole apartment. And I told the negative energy that was in here to get out. And then I told myself that whoever, that I'm gonna get confirmation on what's doing this. My phone rang instantly. And she came in and she was like, yo, and she told me that, and I was like, yo, you can't make this up. But prior to that, I've been already getting confirmation by the universe about all this fuck shit going on with my energy within my own family. So I get it. This is spiritual warfare. And the enemy will use your loved ones just to get, it's not even to like get at you or anything. It's just because the enemy wants you too. And that's just the fact. That's just the nature of the game. So earlier, I was like, yo, I wasn't playing the game. Now I'm gonna play the game. Now I'm gonna play the game. And I did what I had to do. So now I'm gonna play the game. So I say that to say this. Then Christ says to store your treasures up in heaven, where no thief can steal it. Right? That didn't hit me until recently. Now I understood what he meant about that. There's a lot of energy harvesting going on. There's a lot of leeching going on. There's a lot of people trying to take people's light. They don't want to work. They don't want to do the work, because Christ tells you that my gifts are with me. Everybody got that Christ conscious, that Christ with energy within them. In order to access that energy, you have to carry your cross. You have to work through your karmic cycles. You have to battle your own demons. You have to battle all that shit. You gotta overcome yourself. You gotta overcome the world. You gotta do all that shit. But motherfuckers want an easy way out. They want an easy way out. They just wanna steal the next man's accomplishment. And I didn't think this shit was true. But even a psychic lady, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. And in the dreams about, I can't, cause it's very personal shit. And I don't like to talk too much on here. But just know that that when you start to pull your energy back, that you will lose. You will lose. You can lose your wife. You can lose your son. You can lose your mom. You can lose your dad. You can lose your brother. That's just a fact of it. God is a jealous God. He wants you to himself. So in order for you to get to God, you gotta balance yourself. This is a solo journey. You cannot serve two masters. Either you with God and you gonna do the work and you gonna climb the ranks within yourself to get to that level, or you just gonna be a host for the enemy, and the enemy's gonna use you as a pawn on the chessboard. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. There's ways to protect yourself. There's herbs. There's you can go to nature, but some of the times that don't be enough. Spiritual baths. Maintain yourself righteous, trying to walk the right path. Even though people are throwing darts at you, spiritual attacks. Even on here, yo. Even on this YouTube shit. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people. That's why I'm the way I am. Because if this is happening to me at home, imagine people that I don't know. Like, that's why I don't trust easily. Plus, I was born in '88. That's the year of the dragon. If y'all into Chinese zodiac, which I urge y'all to, I was gonna do a video on it, but look into your Chinese zodiacs, cause that'll give you another aspect of yourself. That'll allow you to you know what I'm saying, to see a different dimension of yourself. And I just figured this out the other day. The dragon, if you were born into that year, especially I'm an Aquarius dragon, we don't trust easily. We don't, and we're loners. Just how it is. Plus all the shit that I've been through, and this is spiritual warfare, y'all. I can't make this up. So for those of y'all that be watching Dragon Ball Z, I drew this myself, and I like to channel energy through my drawings. I got my man Stitch right here, you know what I'm saying? But I drew this. Let me see if I can show it to you. On my pants, Damn, I can't. So damn. Never mind. That's Goku when he reached his Ultra Instinct. When he was fighting Jiren. So Jiren is like, he looks like an alien. I didn't upload the video of when Goku reached his godhood. They weren't letting me upload it. I tried to upload it twice. I couldn't upload it. Spiritual warfare, y'all. So Goku with his Ultra Instinct, he was able to move without move. He was able to through instinct fight back and avoid getting hit. Ultra Instinct. I hope y'all can understand the message. Christ spoke in parables because Christ will give water to the people. He'll feed the sheep. He'll give them water. But to the disciples, the 12 disciples, the ones that was close to Christ, he gave them meat to eat. He gave them meat. the real food. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. And I'm hot. It's hot because I can't even turn the AC on because I'm still battling my own sickness. Mind y'all, I ain't never had asthma, never had no problems, none of that. Not on this level. I got sick before, and little coughs, but not like this. This felt like, I don't know if it's the CERN, me getting acclimated to the new energies that's coming in. I don't know if it's spiritual warfare, or I don't know if it's just, I don't know. But anyways, I'm out. I gotta go home. I just got my truck. I got the maintenance done. So I'm ready to rock. But anyways, y'all be safe out here, yo. Y'all be vigilant. Y'all protect y'all energy. And remember, when you're serious about this path, you will lose pretty much everything. I don't know if y'all know the story about Lot. No, is it Lot? No, it's Job. The story of Job in the Bible, when he lost his wife, his kids, and all that. He lost everything. But he knew that God gave him everything, and God could simply take everything. So he stood righteous. Yo, the story of Job is a very important story to digest, to learn when you on this path, because it'll give you some support, some mental support. It'll you know what I'm saying? It'll allow you to see things different. And all it was because the devil told God that he's like, oh, Job loves you and Job worships you because you give him everything. That's the devil telling God this. And God was like, no, the devil said, what he said? The devil said that yeah, Job is only your servant because you give him everything. I bet you if you take everything away from Job, he'll turn on you. That's the devil. So the devil, God and the devil made a bet to see if Job would turn on God. And the devil was like, I bet you if you take everything away from him, he'll turn on you. And God gave the devil green light to take everything away from Job. But the devil the one thing God told the devil, you cannot touch Job. You cannot hurt him. So that's how it went. The devil went, took everything from Job, turned his life upside down, and Job didn't turn against God because he knew that God can give and God can take. And God, after he passed his test, after Job passed his test, he gave him everything back 10 times fold. So I leave y'all with that. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Y'all be safe. Protect y'all energy in these times. Just get it. Y'all know when the heat gets turned up, this pot starts to boil more and more. It's getting hot in here. Peace.